CeaseFire Youth Initiative presents a violence intervention assembly with 6th through 8th graders at Detroit Service Learning Academy. We set up a restorative justice circle training with our team of CeaseFire Youth Initiative professionals in order to give options for resolving conflicts and reducing violence.
CeaseFire Youth Initiative is a conflict resolution nonprofit organization. And when we talk about conflict resolution, everything for me came from the idea of my little brother Vito Davis, who lost his life to gun violence in 2001. And the 5 boys that we found responsible for his assassination were apprehended by police in a very small amount of time, because I was able to go on the radio and ask my listeners to go find the guys who killed my brother, and they did it. And so the idea is about conflict resolution. You know, what happened? Why were those 5 young men between the ages of 13 and 19, why did they see my brother, who was their same age, and he had a car, he had all the things he should have had because he had a father and an older brother to steer him in the right direction? Those boys did not, later I found through research, have a father or an older brother to steer them in the right direction. So maybe that was the problem. Hence, myself, Machete Muhammad, CeaseFire Youth Initiative, we're here with you young men. So Dr. Lawson, if we could start with you when we talk about conflict resolution, and some of your ideas about some alternative ways to address conflict.
Yeah, absolutely. So what Rosa and I kind of bring to the table is, before you can actually engage in resolving a conflict, we have to have control over our own emotions, right? Because you can't resolve a conflict unless you can maintain some level of calmness and civility while you're interacting with the other person.
Two things, right? Somebody is out there screaming or yelling at us, or they are doing something that affect our emotions, and you have 3 responses. So you could yell and scream, or you could run away and say that's not my issue, or you could freeze.
I'm Winnie Wankwa, the principal at the Detroit Service Learning Academy for elementary and junior academies. I'm so grateful that we had an opportunity to partner with the CeaseFire program. That was an opportunity for our students to learn and understand who they are, whose they are, and who they can become in life. They needed to understand that it's not about getting educated academically, curriculum-wise, like being taught math, ELA, and science and all that. They also had to understand that we are teaching a whole child. It's about the community, and building the community one child at a time is exactly what we do here. So the CeaseFire program allowed us to do that, because the group that we've been working with have had the opportunity to touch the lives of our students, one student at a time, to talk to them about crime, violence, gang-related activities, and of course, they've made them understand that they don't have to go in that direction. So we're really excited about the program. The program has been going on for a while, and the program has actually made a difference in the lives of our kids.
You know, when I was with the FBI, law enforcement's vision is the devil walks the earth, right? There are bad people, and we got to put them all in jail. We got to protect the rest of society. And what I've learned over the years is the devil does walk the earth, right? There are some bad people. But it's a very small amount. The neighborhood you're living in, right? Everything that forms you, right? That's how you look at the world, right? That's how, when you look at something, you look at it differently than maybe me or Brendan or Sam, right? Because we're older, right?
Not older.
Not older. I don't want to say it, but.
So in other words, sometimes you're just ready to just fight depending on what the situation is.
Sometimes, yeah. Like if I got like them on my side, if I could calm me down.
I do not let things build up. To find my own releases. What are your hobbies? So who has a hobby? What's your hobby? Like to play ping pong.
It's like a little secret.
I know what ping pong is. That's a good way to get aggression out, as long as you can control it. Can you hoop? Can you dribble? Can you shoot?
Sometimes find yourself angry. How many of you keep a diary? You know, journal.
I keep it's not a diary, but
A journal, yeah. Do you write down your feelings?
yeah, and on my notes.
Yeah, but yeah. Well, continue to do that. And for those of you who do not, Write them down, because generally, if you find that you write things down, it helps to calm you down. It will, because you're taking the time now, you're expending that energy on writing it down. And by the time that you finish allowing all those feelings to come out, 9 times out of 10, you are not going to want to do what you were thinking about doing. If you just take the time, walk away, start writing your feelings down, let go of some of that anger. It will work. It will help you.
You're acquiring a sense of discipline just by thinking about what it is to be a leader. And when you acquire that, that is the key to getting through the 7th, 8th, 9th grade, high school, and even going to college or trade school. It takes discipline to do that.
And so as you do things, you develop discipline, you learn to manage your emotions, and you get through life and you think, I can do anything I want to do, you know? And no matter what age, and that's the feeling you want to have. I can do whatever I want to do.
There is always evidence everywhere you go, and that's partly because everybody you interact with, you leave a part of yourself with them, and you take a part of them with you. So even this meeting today, as short as it was, 20, 30, 40 years from now, there will be a part of me that will always remember meeting all you guys, and there will be a part, even if you can't remember my face, my name, anything of that you'll remember a part of me. And so that's why we always teach you how you react to a situation matters, because you're going to carry that situation with you the rest of your life.
I'll just end it with this. A firearm is never the way to deal with a problem.
Say that again. Say that
A
again.
firearm is never a way to deal with a problem, especially in our community.
We brought him into the program. Since he's been in this program, we've seen massive improvement. When I say massive improvement, I'm talking massive improvement. Stand up, introduce yourself one more time. You know who I'm talking about.
My man.
I'm a 7th grade, 13-year-old. I'm here to
But because of his massive improvement, I think the scripture says, I am my brother's keeper, right? And when you see progress, you should always reward progress.
That's right.
What I want you to do, nephew, put this on. You are now the rep of CeaseFire Youth Initiative. As you all can see, that's your jacket and that's your hat, man. Thanks.
Okay.
This is the work that we do. We don't do this because we're looking at them as a dollar sign. We're looking at them because we understand that our future is made today. You know, my grandmother used to always say, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today is a gift. That's why we call it the present. These are our gifts. And we got to do this kind of work with passion, dedication, but the main thing we got to do it with is with sincerity.
Because our boys demonstrate unwavering dedication and achieve notable progress in their academics and behavior, CeaseFire Youth Initiative is keen on recognizing their efforts. So we decided to take them out to the ball game.
My name is Dewan Greenwood. I'm in CeaseFire, and we came here to watch the Motor City Cruise. They went crazy. I ain't even gonna lie. It was a good game, but they ain't had me on there, so you know what I'm saying. I'll be next. Overall, it was a good game. I'm glad I went, and I thank CeaseFire for bringing me here.
At first, I didn't know what I was gonna say about in the speech before today, but before I was in CeaseFire, or any of my friends or brothers or cousins was in CeaseFire, we were doing unimaginable things, and we got lucky to have the opportunity because our friends that are gone doing to gun violence couldn't, and they the ones who really needed it. And that's what we doing. That's who we doing it for. Reg and Muhammad have helped us grow so much. It's unbelievable how much I've grown since knowing them. I've seen my little brothers in this room right now as we speak go from not thinking and going straight into a fight and to controlling temper and talking it out with people they hated for years. And because you helped us work together to not just help ourselves but the ones around us, and I promise to not ever forget or let anybody forget what you have done for us. From CeaseFire Youth Initiative, Captain and Lieutenant Ian Wills and Lawrence Dobb.